Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about something fascinating, how God can speak to us through our dreams. Throughout the Bible, there are many stories where God uses dreams to deliver messages, guide His people, or reveal His plans. In this video, we will explore 5 significant dreams in the Bible where God spoke to someone while they were sleeping. We'll also discuss what these dreams mean and how they can apply to our lives today. Our first story is about Jacob, the grandson of Abraham. Jacob was on a journey to find a wife when he stopped to rest for the night. As he slept, he had a powerful dream. In his dream, he saw a ladder reaching from the earth to heaven with angels going up and down on it. At the top of the ladder stood the Lord, who spoke to Jacob. God promised Jacob that he would give the land on which Jacob was lying to him and his descendants. He also promised to be with Jacob, protect him, and bring him back to this land. When Jacob woke up, he was filled with awe and fear, realizing that God had spoken to him. He called the place Bethel, which means house of God, and made a vow to serve God. This dream was a significant moment in Jacob's life. It reassured him of God's presence and the continuation of the covenant God made with Abraham. It also reminds us that God is always with us, even when we feel alone or uncertain about the future. Next, we have the story of Joseph, one of the most well-known dreamers in the Bible. Joseph was the favorite son of Jacob, and God gave him 2 dreams that revealed his future. In the first dream, Joseph saw himself and his brothers binding sheaves of grain in the field. Suddenly, his sheaf stood upright, while his brothers' sheaves gathered around and bowed down to it. In the second dream, Joseph saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing down to him. These dreams symbolized that Joseph would one day have authority over his family. However, when Joseph told his brothers about the dreams, they became jealous and angry, leading to them selling Joseph into slavery. Though Joseph's dreams caused him trouble at first, they eventually came true. Joseph became a powerful leader in Egypt, second only to Pharaoh, and his family did bow down to him when they came to Egypt for help during a famine. Joseph's story teaches us that God's plans for our lives may not always be understood by others, but we should remain faithful and trust that God's purposes will be fulfilled in His time. Our third example is about Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Pharaoh had 2 troubling dreams that no one in his court could interpret. In his first dream, he saw 7 healthy fat cows grazing by the Nile River, followed by 7 ugly, thin cows that came up out of the river and ate the fat cows. In the second dream, Pharaoh saw 7 healthy ears of grain, followed by 7 thin, scorched ears of grain that swallowed up the healthy ones. Pharaoh was disturbed by these dreams and sought an interpretation. That's when Joseph, who was in prison at the time, was called to interpret the dreams. Joseph explained that the dreams were a warning from God. The 7 fat cows and healthy ears of grain represented 7 years of abundance, while the 7 thin cows and scorched ears of grain represented 7 years of famine that would follow. Joseph advised Pharaoh to store up food during the 7 good years to prepare for the 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was impressed by Joseph's wisdom and appointed him to oversee the preparations, saving Egypt from disaster. Pharaoh's dreams show us that God can use dreams to warn us and guide us to take action. It also reminds us that God's wisdom can be revealed through those who seek Him. The fourth story is about King Solomon, the son of David. Solomon had a dream early in his reign where God appeared to him and offered to give him whatever he asked for. Instead of asking for wealth, long life, or the defeat of his enemies, Solomon asked for wisdom to govern his people wisely. God was pleased with Solomon's request and granted him not only wisdom, but also riches and honor. He promised that if Solomon remained faithful, he would have a long life as well. Solomon's dream is a powerful reminder that God is willing to give us what we need, especially when we seek things that align with His will. It also teaches us the importance of seeking wisdom and understanding above material wealth. Our final story takes us to the New Testament, where another Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus, received guidance through dreams. Joseph had several dreams in which an angel of the Lord appeared to him. In the first dream, the angel told Joseph not to be afraid to take Mary as his wife, because the child she was carrying was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Joseph obeyed and married Mary. In another dream, after Jesus was born, the angel warned Joseph to take Mary and the child and flee to Egypt, because King Herod was seeking to kill the child. Joseph immediately obeyed, and they stayed in Egypt until Herod died. In yet another dream, after Herod's death, the angel told Joseph it was safe to return to Israel, and Joseph settled his family in Nazareth. Joseph's dreams show us how God can provide specific guidance and protection through dreams. They also emphasize the importance of obedience when God speaks to us, even when it requires immediate and difficult action. These 5 stories from the Bible demonstrate how God can speak to us through dreams. Whether it's to reassure us of His presence, reveal His plans, warn us of danger, grant us wisdom, or guide us in our decisions, God's messages in dreams are powerful and meaningful. As we reflect on these stories, let's remain open to how God might choose to speak to us, whether through dreams, His word, or other ways. And remember, God's guidance and wisdom are always available to those who seek Him. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biblical insights and stories. See you in the next video. God bless you.